Hey everyone, Pupsker here. So let's go over how you can kill a Tusk Thumper pretty much like under a minute so that you can get really fast resources. We are going to be killing a Steel Tusk Thumper Doma, and I'm mainly doing this because with the bounties as well as Plague Star, a lot of people are running Steel Path and high level bounties and running into a lot of Tusk Thumper Domas, etc. So let's go over how you can easily kill one so that you don't have to worry about any of that. I would recommend a handful of things. First, a slow. Second, an insanely strong high damage weapon. In this case, we will be using a Necramech. And I would also recommend an armor strip. If not, use like blast, maybe corrosive, because the Tusk Thumper is armored, and I think it also takes extra blast damage. So what we are going to run, our main Warframe, doesn't matter a ton because we're not going to be using a ton of Warframe stuff, but in this case I'll throw on Protea so that I can regenerate some more energy and whatnot. The thing that really matters is that for my operator, what I am using is the Xeneric tree, and with my operator Xeneric tree, I have a slow. The second ability, I'm trying to remember where it technically is, and there it is. Temporal Drag slows enemies for 10 seconds by 80%. Really useful for this. So that's one of the things I'd recommend. A general slow. You can use any sort slow that you possibly can. That's just what I'm using. Use whatever works for you. What I'm using for armor strip is the same old Vastalock with shattering impact and just a ton of auto attacks, right? Impact damage, reduce enemy armor by 6, get a handful of shots in, and you're good to go. Last but not least, for all of the damage, I'm using my Necramech, and I'm using, of course, the Arbiquex, because like the amount of damage this thing does is actually insanely ridiculous and honestly should be illegal. And I don't even have all of my, I think, 90% type status mods on. I have, or a 120, I have two 60/60 mods on there. But if you're curious around the builds, this is what I'm using for my Arbiquex. That was what I was using for my Vastalock. Now, let's run into Steel Path and go find a Tusk Thumper Doma. Reminder that Tusk Thumpers, Tusk Thumper Domas, etc. can only be found, I believe, in daytime, because when nighttime goes on, Eidolon spawn instead. So we're just gonna now go look for a Tusk Thumper Doma, because this is Steel Path, and we are going to hunt it down and kill it as soon as possible. Okay, so I couldn't find a Tusk Thumper while I was playing, but I got a ton of footage from when I was streaming showing how to do it anyways. So that's what you do. You strip it with the Vastalock, go into Necramech, and destroy every leg. You slow it with your operator ability, and it's just that easy. This is all done in Steel Path, It's a level 103 Tusk Thumper Doma, and as long as you remember to go into your operator mode like that, keep hitting it with the slow, there's not really all that much it can do. So it's a nice general technique, and I would generally just do this whenever you're running high level bounties, as well as like Steel Path, Plague Star, high level Plains of Eidolon bounties. I wouldn't honestly bother looking for the Tusk Thumper Doma while not running bounties, because RNG and luck will have it where it's just, I swear, not going to spawn half the time when you're flying around. So run high level bounties, get the Tusk Thumper Doma to spawn, and then you should be good to go, kill the enemy, and get a ton of general resources. So hopefully that helped. If it did, like, sub, and check out all my other random videos. Thank you all for watching. Epic Games creator code Pupsker. All my other social medias and everything in the description. I'm generally Pupsker everywhere. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.